So, Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2 is right around the corner, 2 days at the time of me recording, so I figured, why not take a look back at the previous 4 months, that is Chapter 7 Season 1. So, we'll be looking at this previous season by each month, so we'll be starting right off with... So after the 0 hour event, which ended off Chapter 6, we are thrown into Chapter 7. And right off the bat, things are different. So this time, instead of the usual dropping off the battle bus, this time we surf onto the map. At first, I didn't like this change as I hate first drops. Though now it's kind of grown on me and I like the surfing mechanic. Very nice change of pace that will probably be vaulted in Season 2, let's be real. So, the Battle Pass. This season's theme is Pacific Break. A summer season in December. Interesting. The skins we got in this Battle Pass are the Bride collab 1 of 2. Cat Holloway, Kingston, Carter Wu, Karina, Marty McFly, collab 2 of 2. Miles Cross and the big bad of this season, the Dark Voyager, Reality Redacted. Now, I'm not sure if this is a new Chapter 7 thing, or this was a thing in Chapter 6 too. I didn't play that chapter. But there's no secret skin here. I mean, I guess they weren't really secrets anymore since like Chapter 2, Season 3. So, come on, what do I work for once I've unlocked everything?
Anyway, I really like this Battle Pass. The skins look great in my opinion, especially the Dark Voyager, who's also important here as the storyline's back. More on that later. The super styles, however, are kind of meh. I mean, Palm Paradise is cool, Dreamy Coast is meh, and Modern Noir looks good on every other character but the Dark Voyager, since it just looks like his base style with tinfoil. Other than that, the Battle Pass is great for this season. Now, for the loot pool. We actually did it. We got rid of medallions, finally. So we've got the Enforcer AR returning from Chapter 5 as well as the Tactical AR. I prefer the Enforcer here as the Tactical just seems really weak in comparison. We also have the return of the dual micro SMGs, which I thought were new, but no, apparently they're from Absolute Doom. I didn't play that season. The tactical pistol I thought was new too. I thought all of these were new. But yeah, I thought that was new. But no, that's from Chapter 4 Season 1. I played a bit of Chapter 4, I hated it. The new weapons though, that are actually new, are so much better, in my opinion. Close range side at least, anyway. The Iron Pump Shotgun, literally just a pump. However, the Twin Hammer Shotgun feels so nice to use for me. Like, it shoots well and controls well, and overall, just feels so good to use. And the Sovereign Shotgun just exists. Apparently, that was also in Chapter 6. I already said I didn't play that chapter, so moving on. We also have the return of a sniper rifle with the Vengeful Sniper Rifle. And get ready, sniper fans. I didn't care for this. I don't use snipers. The Hollow Rush SMG, apparently that's a reskinned old weapon, but it looks new enough to me. It's decent to use. I struggled at first since it's a scoped SMG, but with more usage of it, it just works fine for me. We also got 2 other wacky items, these being the Forsaken Vow Blade and the Arc Lightning Gun. The Forsaken Vow Blade I vowed to never touch. I still have PTSD from the Infinity Blade, Chapter 1, Season 7. And the Arc Lightning Gun, it's extremely bipolar. Like, one match you dominate the entire lobby with it, and then the very next match is as good as Chapter 5, Season 3 ever was. However, one rifle didn't dominate as much as the Deadeye Assault Rifle. Jesus Christ. Okay, so before the MK7 was invented, this assault rifle dominated the other rifles, even making the Enforcer look weak in comparison. However, for me, after a few months, I managed to get a pretty good way of using both. The Enforcer for accuracy, and the Deadeye just for spraying prey, since I prefer the Enforcer anyway. But then it got voted, haha. We also have playable bosses this season, which I guess replaced the medallions. These are better, more balanced, but like, what's the point? Just reverting back to like Chapter 2, Season 2 or something, that was great. As for the map, really, really like this map. Chapter 5 and 6 felt a bit too big for me, and I don't like Chapter 4 in general, let alone its map. However, Chapter 7, especially with the inclusion of Horsey Lodge during Winterfest, is just right there in the middle with like Chapter 3. Perfection. We also got rift anomalies this season, which, I mean, it's just like, ooh, you can invisible, or ooh, you get gold from harvesting resources, or ooh, supply drops. Doesn't really change the game in my opinion that much. Just a nice little twists on it. They're fine, I guess. They're not too crazy, but they're not too little. They're kind of just there, really. Oh wait, yeah. Speaking of Clausey Lodge, yeah, Winterfest. This year was different, as this time around you can't stack gifts. Come on, do you really have to be that stingy, Epic? Okay, it didn't really affect me since I logged on daily anyway, but I mean, what if I was busy one day and I missed something I really wanted to get, like a skin or something, but I can't get it because, oh, I did the crime of being busy that day. Come on! Yeah, that was bad, but we did get some decent collabs, excluding Harry Potter. But other than that, that's really it for December. This month was jam-packed with content, as well as the promised return of the storyline. However,
I've been feeling sad, I've been being sad. Can't talk to my mom, don't even have a dad. I can't go on, what is living for? My heart screams, I don't wanna live no more. Eric, we don't want you to die, Eric. Give life a try, Eric. We don't want you to die, Eric. Oh God, no, Eric.
so this month was the South Park collab, which is basically it. I mean, we did get a new SMG, the Flex SMG, which is quite a good gun. As well as Cartman Land replacing Wonky Land, as well as having some very, very bad water. Oh dear. As well as this weird civil war regarding shockwave grenades. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of shockwaves. I say we should bring back the impulse grenades. They are shockwave grenades, but you actually have to think before using them. Yeah, that's it really. This month was extremely quiet for some reason. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not as absolutely atrocious as Chapter 2 Season 1, which was all quiet on the Western Front for the entire season, except the addition of the Harpoon gun. But he's given us something small in like mid-January. Yeah, moving on. Now, January was quite a bad month for this season. However, February, on the other hand, was great. We got the Love and Legends update, which is basically the storyline back in full force after its absence since, like, Chapter 3, Season 2, maybe? Or something like that. We got the Visitor Reality Unknown's arrival to the Chapter 7 map from OG, which is essentially a reverse rocket launch event from Chapter 1 Season 4, which was really nice. We got more power hours this month, which don't interest me until March, so moving on. We also got a new rift anomaly, which was just a love bubble where you stop fighting and get loot. I never used this, moving on. We also got the unbolting of the MK7 assault rifle from Chapter 3. I love this rifle. I loved it in Chapter 3, and I love it here. It's just so good to use, oh my god. And also it gives the Deadeye a run for its money. Also, I might be wrong, but I do believe that dual SMGs were also vaulted this month. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they were vaulted here. They are certainly vaulted now. I can't remember if they were vaulted in February or January. We also got the... Curse you, Epic. So yeah, we now have aimbot officially in Fortnite with the lock-on assault rifle. Now, I know you do need to be accurate still, as it doesn't lock on automatically. It takes a few seconds. It's a burst as well, and you still need to follow the target like an assault rifle. But God, was this really necessary, especially in zero builds? This is a nightmare to play against. It's like that shield pistol thing from Chapter 5 Season 1. It's just annoying. Oh yeah, also you need it for a challenge, which just makes everything worse. We also got the return of the DeLorean from Back to the Future, which was added in December, by the way, but for some reason they voted it in January. I guess they wanted more emphasis on the South Park collab, but I mean, it just made January a lot worse. But I didn't explain this for the December portion, so I'm going to explain it here. The DeLorean allows you to go once you've reached 88 miles per hour, travel back to OG, get some loot, and come back to Chapter 7 with said loot, all in one cutscene. Which is great. I love this so much. You basically get all the OG stuff, which is really great. Oh yeah, with the phase 2 of the K-pop Demon Hunters club, we've got all the K-pop Demon Hunters items in Battle Royale, as well as Blitz. I do believe it's in Reload as well. I could be wrong. I do remember it was in Blitz as well. But basically nothing. I mean, like, Rumi's sword is just a Forsaken Valve blade, and the shield bubbles, just shield bubbles, and the pot noodle kind of thing, ramen pot. It just gives you health. That's it, really. Moving on. Now, we were supposed to initially get Season 2 in like the first week, but it got delayed to the 19th. Was this even a delay? Or was it Epic just playing us? No, seriously, this month was well packed in January. We got the involting of OG items like the Scar, Suppressor SMG, Hunting Rifle, and Pump Shotgun, which is a vending machine exclusive, by the way, which also replaced the Deadeye, Vengeful Sniper, and the Sovereign Shotgun. So basically nothing bad to me here. I never used the Vengeful Sniper or the Sovereign Shotgun anyway, so like, it doesn't affect me. We also got the Dark Voyager beaming the 0 point this event here. By the way, it's a story moment, not an event. Get over it, you melt. Stop complaining about it. It was good, for God's sake. Oh yeah, as well as an actually interesting power hour with our first taste at a new canon that's said to arrive in Season 2. I mean, it's fine to use, my opinion, but I'm kind of scared for Season 2 since this is going to be in it and it's quite powerful. Oh dear, oh dear. We also got more teasers for Season 2 with the return of the Foundation and the Ice King. Come on. Oh yeah, the Dark Voyager basically committed genocide on a planet as well. All for a 0 shard, by the way. God damn, this guy's tough. Was this a delay again, or did Epic just mislead us? Oh yeah, there was also a controversy with a leaker on Twitter called Adira, Basically, they leaked all kinds of collabs like Sonic, Minecraft, whatnot. They are probably going to be cancelled now, so I was really excited for those skins. Curse you, Adira. Now, overall, Chapter 7 Season 1 was an almost perfect season. Perfect. If January didn't exist. We got a lot of good and a lot of bad. The map was great. It feels alive with the Dark Harvester. 5 whole mini events, which put Chapter 5 to shame. And especially Chapter 4, since that doesn't even know what a live event it is. What's a storyline? Asked Chapter 4. I really can't wait to see what Season 2 has in store. And until then, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, comment your opinions, and share to others. And I'll see you in 2 days with the launch of Showdown.